What is poppin', everyone? Alrighty. We are gonna go ahead and get started today a little bit early, a couple minutes early. I'm gonna hop on today to play a little bit of Skyblock. Did a little bit of work on my island since I last showed it on here. But we are gonna go ahead and finish up some of the terraforming that I've been working on. So I started to kind of expand the general area that we have just to kind of build on. And then I also started to build a little area for trees. And it looks like the issue that I was seeing a little while back with the foraging area with the trees is gone. Oh, shit, I gotta switch over to game. Switch. Good. Switch. Okay, cool. So it looks like the issue that they were having a little bit ago, where you couldn't get to the other foraging area, is no longer present. So I have more trees. And I may hop onto the survival world a little bit later. Oh, interest in my personal bank account. May hop onto that a little bit later, but I wanted to work more on this because I've been having a fun time terraforming. So I'm gonna collect the resources from these guys, and then I'll show you what I've done since I was last on. And take a look. Oh, I also got a pet. Let's see if I can. You can't. Oh, there. Yeah, it's a little griffin. So I guess I'm not super familiar with a lot of the Hypixel stuff, but I guess there's some events that switch out, and for one of the city events, they were selling little griffin pets, and I didn't have a pet. Hello, welcome. I'm on Skyblock for a little bit. I may jump back over to the survival world later, but I wanted to jump on here because I was doing some fun terraforming. But I was talking, I got a little pet. I had been trying to figure out how to get one, and then I walked up to the main city center, and I saw that there was one for sale, so I got him. But I was gonna pick up all the resources from these guys, and then head over to just kind of show what I've been doing as far as terraforming goes. I've been mining a lot of cobblestone so that I can get that place built out. Thank you. I think it's really cute as well. I think all the pets that I've seen just kind of wandering around with people are super, super cute. Throw all this in there. Inventory space is a challenge, especially with so much constantly being made. But let's throw all this diamond in there. It feels so weird going from a survival world into Skyblock, because you're in a survival world where I'm like, okay, great, I've got my 8 diamonds, and then you switch over to Skyblock and you're like, okay, great, I've got my 82 stacks of diamond blocks ready to go, ready to pull up on someone. So a little different vibe. But I don't know, I just find that kind of funny. And then you switch back to survival and you're poor again. Okay, I just want to make sure I have enough inventory space in here. I don't know how much I need to upgrade this guy. I know I thought I was getting close. 16 all around, so I probably am not that close. Well, we'll just throw this block in there. I want to get back to the actual building and designing it. Right? It's a ton. It's like a ridiculous amount of diamonds, and then you switch back to your pleb status in survival. But let me throw some stuff. I clearly have too much in my inventory. I don't really know the best way to divide up all this stuff, but I've kind of just divided it up by activity. And I'm doing it that way. Planting, wood cutting. I'll get actually out to the cool part of the island, which is kind of small relatively small. But I think it's quite a bit more exciting, so. I can probably upgrade some of these guys, but I'm excited and I want to get out to the cool part first. Throw this in there. And you're like, hi, my 5 diamonds. Yeah, exactly. You go back to full-on lack of wealth. It's quite unfortunate. But, I mean, definitely just different vibes. So, I enjoy the both of them. So let's take a look out here. So, when I last was on, I didn't have really much of this building built out, so that's clearly been built out a decent bit. This farm was here. I had the wheat farm, but all the new stuff is kind of off in this direction. I'll have to replant some of that. So I started trying to like kind of terraform a little mini waterfall. This one I'm not super happy with, but I think it's going to give some, it'll make the future one that I do a little better. I feel like my day tomorrow is going to be great. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. How was your day today? But anyway, yeah, so this one I'm not super happy with, but I'm going to build a bigger one over there once I get the land kind of built up. So this is kind of, feels just kind of like a tester. And then over here I built this like little alcove just because I wanted to start building up land, but I wanted to actually have it feel like there was some kind of design to it. And then up here I'm planning on doing some sort of house. But the part that I want to work on today that I'm kind of excited about is over here. So I have this little walkway just to get back over to this side for quicker travel rather than trying to climb over the waterfall each time. And then I built out the little fenced in area, which I had fenced in, and then I didn't realize that animals, they leave when you leave the island. So that was really upsetting. And then I got some chickens. I was like, great, I'll get some eggs from them. I'll just not leave the island. I'll grab some eggs. And then I gave them some seeds, and I didn't have them enclosed because I couldn't get them into the enclosure. And they both just ran off the edge, so that was cool. But yeah, it was good. But tomorrow I have lessons on 9, only 3, and then I have the rest of the day for myself. Well, that's good that you have the rest of the day for yourself. Yeah, school's hard, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I think it's a good thing. It's just challenging. Poor chickens indeed. I felt pretty bad. All I wanted was for them to, I just wanted more chickens, and so I was like over here, probably pretty close to this edge. But the fence wasn't here at that point, but I was like right here. And one was pretty close to the edge, but the other wasn't, so I was kind of hoping that the one really close to the edge would just move in. But no, I gave one seeds and they both jumped off the ledge, so unfortunate. They could make a happy family. They could have. I guess they didn't want to, but they could have. So, probably want to get more dirt, but basically, I'm just going to bring that up gradually. I want to bring it way out. And then gradually build it up to kind of a mountain, because I built all this just to be like the lowest elevation so that I could always kind of build up from that. So I'm trying to keep everything with at least this level at the bottom. But I want to build stuff up so it doesn't just look kind of ugly and flat like this over the entire place. They yeeted thyself off the edge. They could have been so much, but they yeeted themselves off the edge. It's just unfortunate. I'm gonna trade for some dirt. I finally figured out what you're meant to do with seeds. I also figured out how to actually use this menu. Oh, I have too much. But yeah, so I'm planning on doing a little bit on this. You don't have the required items. Okay, I need more seeds. Planning on doing at least a little bit on Skyblock. Oh, shoot. I need to just deposit some stuff. Planning on doing at least a little bit on Skyblock, and then perhaps jumping over to the survival world to do some more building. But we're starting here. And if anybody has something in particular they want to see, happy to oblige. But that's what my plan is for today. keep doing this. I have a really hard time managing the resources in this, especially these trades, because if I don't right click, it puts 2 in my inventory. Oh, that didn't work. Puts 2 in my inventory, and then it doesn't want to do any of the rest of the trade. I was in English today, and why do I feel like mustn't sounds weird? It does sound weird. I would say if somebody's using that, they're probably a little older. Mustn't is definitely correct, but I personally would never say mustn't. It's just kind of, I don't know. It sounds like a mom, but not like a mom from today, like a mom from several years ago. I also got some grass, so we started doing grass, and then I brought some trees. I'm trying to build a bunch of the little minion guys, because then I can get even more minions, so I can have a bunch active at once. But what I'm kind of trying to do is, I don't want this to just come straight out this way. I want this to kind of curve, but like, you know, curve like natural, curve like a river. So I'm trying to build it out a little bit that way, but it's interesting trying to do something artificial but make it look natural. It's definitely an interesting challenge. So that's what I'm trying to do. But I'm not sure how well it'll go. But here's hoping. And then my thought for the rest of it is that along the river I can have just a bunch of trees. So it'll end up being like a little forested kind of like river path. And then it'll go up maybe into like a mountain or something like that. I'm not sure. Like I wanted to say yes and no at the same time, and I said yes. Oh man. Well, the internet made yes'nt a thing, so I guess anything is possible. But I think mustn't is it just sounds old. Okay, let's see. And then I want this to be a little bit deep, but at some point I gotta start bringing the bottom of the river up as well as just the sides. But I know the sides have to come up. This is kind of just a lot of trial and error, making it not look just unnatural. And then I gotta fill it in with water, but I don't want to yeet myself off the ledge alongside the chickens who are, I'm sure, still floating down the abyss somewhere. But I'd rather not be with them. I'd rather be up here, comfortable and happy. I think that's my attitude on that. Okay, so let me get up a little higher. There's some weird kind of funky stuff that happens occasionally on Skyblock. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's just latency or what. Okay, so when I built a mountain, it always ends up as a square. Yeah, it's a challenge. I'm trying to like gradually build up my building skills, but like honestly what I was starting with was just big squares of stuff. So it's not going to be an instant process for sure. I'm going to get some torches before it's nighttime. Definitely not an easy process. So like this building even is, I wanted something just to be able to store things without zombies and other critters getting in, so that's why I'm quickly trying to build up the roof. But even this is kind of atrocious, but since you don't start out with all that many blocks, I'm kind of limited from that perspective, especially since I started out, you know, with cobblestone. Why did I come back? Sticks and coal. Especially since those are kind of the resources you start out with, so you know, there's only so much you can kind of do with that. But I'm trying to get better, especially in the creative, or not in the creative, in the survival world, trying to get better about making, whether it's going to be more organic or more like refined. I just want to make things a little bit more advanced than just big boxes. Wait, it's for the chickens. Yeah, it wasn't me this time. It wasn't me eating myself off the edge. It was the chickens. I'm not sure if you take fall damage in Skyblock because your like satiety bar, the hunger one, isn't there for anything. It doesn't do anything. So I'm not sure if you take fall damage. Well, yeah, I just don't know. So let's bring this out. I want the bend to be super gradual in the river because I just want it to be kind of a, you know, just very natural. So I gotta bring this out, I think, a decent bit more. And I think part of my strategy for making it natural is when I misplace blocks, to just kind of leave them, and then if they end up looking bad later, I'll swap them out. I decay, but still you fall. Yeah, very true. It doesn't keep me from getting hit with it. It's part of the brand. Uncoordinated in the game, uncoordinated in real life. Okay, so that... Oof, nope, nope. Parkour. So if we bring this side kinda like that, maybe I curve it out a little bit more, so bring this up and then bring it over. So maybe a little straight over here. There, no, there. And then this part will come kind of straight. And then we'll come out a little ways, and well, that was further than I thought. Bring it out a little this way, go straight again. Well, no, because then it's not really curving anymore. Well, I'll leave that little pocket, but I'm going to bring it back out this way. Okay. And there. I kind of want to do something similar to on the survival world, although it'll be a little less work because I'm not starting from nothing. But for anybody who's been on before, there's a river near my sandcastle that goes in the direction of an ocean, but I want it to actually make it there. So I'm thinking of digging out the path in between and working on that. I don't think Cardboard Law will be here today because he's streaming right now. Yeah, I saw that. No worries. I'd like to join his stream at some point, but he's always streaming when I'm still at work because I usually do these streams right after coming off of work. But yeah, happy you're all reliable, right? Always happy to have you, Pichu. Okay. So it'll come out this way, kind of curve off there, and then maybe I'll kick it kind of hard this direction at this point. Whoa. Oh, okay. Whew. Whew. Sometimes I'm shifting and I go into like the E menu and I freak out because I am afraid that like when I get out I'm gonna all of a sudden fall because it takes you out of shift. But yeah. No, wait, what? What's up? I wasn't typing. You just can't help it. You're just happy and it shows. So take this out this way. Ah, okay, okay. You gotta make sure it's the right happy. Okay. So now that that's there, I'm thinking maybe we build up the section we have. Because I could just template kind of the whole river. So I think I want to bring it back, going straight again. I could kind of just template the whole river. But I kind of want to actually see it as I go along. So I think I'm going to widen out this section so that the river, there's some like, some bank on the river, because I do want to put a lot of trees. So I want to get some bank along the river so that I can actually do that. But I want to see what it looks like. So I think I'm going to go for that next. I'm also really curious. I kind of want to place one just to see. But I didn't know that there were like little minions for... Oh, this freaks me out every time I see on all the high pixel ones, the stairs are like this, where it's like dark in the shadowy part. Um, what was I saying? Oh, I just want to see what they kind of look like, because I wasn't expecting there to be like minions for the like bad mobs. So it says it like spawns them and then kills them, but I'm like very curious as to what that exactly means. Obviously it makes sense, but like, is it gonna like place spawn eggs or what? So I'm curious to see that. Um, but I gotta keep my cobblestone guy going so that I can continue building. I guess I could take down maybe the lapis guy or something. And then I wanted to do, there's some teleporters, but they're kind of expensive. I think they're lapis and maybe gold. Or maybe it varies by location. But I want to get some teleporters. Because by the time you get to, especially the mines, by the time you're getting to the valuable stuff, you've walked a pretty good distance. So, whoa! Wait, this is actually the first time it's rained on here. I didn't know it could rain. Sweet! Oh, that's so cool. I was laughing my ass off with my friend today because I was sitting on a live-in with her just to find out, live on with her just to find out that there was nothing. Oh man. Dude, it's good to just laugh your ass off. I feel like I get, oh, there's a limit. Interesting, I didn't know that. Is there a limit in every direction then? Okay, well, I guess our river is water. I guess our river is going to necessarily change direction. Interesting, I wouldn't have guessed that. Well, maybe we continue the river in a different direction, but maybe this becomes like a mountain face. And maybe there's like a little something into a mountain. It wouldn't be huge. Or maybe I take it out into the corner, put a mountain place over there, then kick the river further off that direction, maybe? Or I could suddenly turn it this way, but we've already kind of... Well, maybe I can... Maybe scrap the mountain part, kick it that way, bring the mountain up this way. Also watching a horror, it was funny though, or just our humor is broken. I can relate to our humor is broken. Horror is not my thing, but I respect it. I'm too much of a wuss for horror. My family members are really big fans of horror movies. But every time I watch them, I end up like crying. So, or like not able to sleep that night. I'm like under my bed and just afraid. So horror movies aren't usually my my go-to, but man, I love laughing my ass off. I bet you can guess probably the type of movies I enjoy based on that. Gotta clear the riffraff off the island. Don't need them taking property values down. Okay, so I guess I kind of have to think then what to do with the river. I didn't realize there was gonna be a limit as far as how far you could go. So what if we take it around, changing kind of elevations, we can take it around maybe behind the portal place. That might be cool. I watch it because it's funny to me. We were laughing when there was a man hanging on a rope swinging around his... Oh. I don't know if that's a horror part or if that... I'm not quite sure exactly what that's referring to, but... Let's kick it off this way. It'll be maybe a sharper bend in the river, but whatever. Oh, it's getting a little tight. Maybe there'll be just a... Yeah, let's do this. There'll be just a patch there that's maybe earthen. Girl that was possessed. Oh, that's a little dark. Yeah, horror doesn't tend to be my thing. I don't know. I end up preferring comedies. I used to mainly watch a lot of romantic movies, but lately isn't my thing. Sometimes that's a little bit sad. um, but yeah, horror's never really been my. I'm just bad about like jump scares and stuff like that, so it's just never really been my thing. Freaks me out a little bit too much. When you're talking like thriller movies, that doesn't like bug me so much. It's just like, I don't know. And I don't know, supernatural stuff is maybe not as scary for me just because I can kind of rationalize that stuff isn't real. But anything that I'm like, as unlikely as it might actually happen, I can't do it. I just like the thought that it could potentially happen, even if it's really unlikely. Oh, I can't. Don't know why, but most of the comedies aren't making me laugh at anything. Yeah, I mean, I have a pretty broken sense of humor. I kind of just laugh at anything, which I don't mind, honestly. I prefer to laugh at anything than to be, someone who it's hard to make laugh. Just because I feel like when I'm laughing, I'm happier. So I would never turn down an opportunity to laugh about something. Whether that's at myself or at a joke or something else, whatever. The only thing I'm scared of in horrors is like a lot of loud noises or stuff. Yeah, like I said, I think the loud noises only get me when it's like jump scare loud noises. All the gory stuff doesn't really bug me. But that's just me. Okay, so let's maybe start building out the like shoreline of this. And building it up. Grab this torch. Move him out of the way. Use a cobblestone to kind of fill things out just because I have definitely a lot more of that than I have dirt. So we'll fill that in. And then this will come up higher. I don't know that high, but we will see. So this will be... Maybe I don't do this like... I should have brought the shovel. Or maybe I didn't have a shovel. Let's go get a shovel. Build this up along here. And then I don't know, I'm kind of curious, but I don't know how you get sand. So I would kind of like to put sand in the bottom of the river along with the dirt, just to have some variety, but I don't actually know how to do that. So, why can I see... Excuse me, ma'am. What are you doing on my roof? That's unacceptable. Trying to keep things civilized here, and you're out on my roof causing mayhem. Let's take her out. Oh, she's not... Is she on the roof? Oh yeah, she's on the lower bit. Ma'am. Ma'am, what are you doing? I don't want your potions. Potion seller. I need your strongest potion. You know what's sad? Most of my friends I met online are older than me by a few years because people my age are weird. Yeah, I always felt like when I was younger I didn't super get along with a lot of the people my age. I don't know. I think some people just, not like age quicker, but mature quicker and, I don't know, are just concerned with things that maybe other people aren't. But I was also kind of with the group. I was always one of the people that, you know, the other kids considered a little bit weird. So, I don't know. I just kind of always did my own thing, which was fine. So I definitely had some friends that were good friends that were my age, but it wasn't really till like college that I started to get, well, I I guess high school I had some pretty good friends that I still kind of keep up with. But then college, I feel like you can meet people a little bit more based on interests. And then with all the quarantine stuff, I've kind of gotten to meet some, I don't know, people who have the same like stupid sense of humor as me, just online. And they're a little older, but not that much. So, but at the end of the day, as long as nothing creepy is afoot, friends are friends. So. She went eat. Yeah, we are not gonna have any witches on my island. Not my island. I get distracted like every 2 seconds. Let's go back over here. Oh, shovel. Shovel. Got it. That's why I went over there. Holy crow, my memory. I have it for about 10 seconds and then I forget and it's all over. Shovel. Oh, snow shovel. Right click to place a 3x3 snow layer. Oh, I didn't realize I got that. It must have been from the Christmas one. Or I say Christmas event. I don't know why it was happening when it was. Let's see if there's events going on. Spooky event in 6 hours. I will most likely be in bed by then, so that's a no-go. Shovel, get it. Yeah. My friend's 4 years older, but she's funny. Yeah. I think too, once, especially as you start to get older and older, little differences between age aren't really that important. So, as long as nothing weird's going on. Spooky. Buddy, what are you doing in the river? 2 of you? Sirs. Excuse me. You're not meant to be here, sirs. This is my river. I'm gonna need you out. Kindly yeet yourselves into non-existence. Okay. Here we go. Let's go shovel out that pile, because I'm thinking this can just be... Oh wow, I'm used to my diamond tools on the survival world. This is somewhat painful. So I'm thinking we continue the river kind of along here, and then that I can kind of build up into maybe riverside. But I don't want to have that dirt there until I kind of finalize that plan. So just want to expand the riverbed over here, since I don't want to bring it too close to that other bit over there. I found a new hobby. I'll play this every time you kill a mob. Oh man. Well, I'm not the best at combat, so who knows if you'll ever play it. I joke. I did, we did this weekend. This is maybe kind of a big development on the survival world. Less so for me. But we did kill the Ender Dragon for the first time. And I died pretty early on because I'm just bad at Minecraft. And spent most of the time just walking back to where the fight was going on. But that does mean, because I went into the, what is it? Is it the end? Well, I don't know if the place after the end is called, or if the place, no, it's all the end. But that means we went there, so I now have Elytra. So hopefully on our next expedition, that'll help us go around more quickly. It wasn't even the dragon that killed me. It was all the Endermen. I was trying to avoid eye contact, but I couldn't. I was trying to look up and be polite and not make eye contact, but I guess they wanted to say hi, and then I'd end up with like 5 of them on top of me, and there's just nothing you can do at that point. So yeah. The city of End. I guess that's probably. But yeah, that's not as difficult as when you're fighting the dragon, because you're trying to maneuver around and focus on the dragon without being hit by the dragon, so you're looking all around, and then suddenly you've got a man screaming at you. And And that's just that's a little bit much on the energy side for me. If they could just take a chill pill, maybe take a nap, eat a Snickers, you're not you when you're hungry, you know, all of the above, a little bit of everything, I would much appreciate that. They just need to chill out a little bit. But yeah, no, we ended up there. We walked around for a pretty good bit because I wasn't sure the next time I'd be able to actually participate. Because I'm definitely gonna try at some point to kill it on my own, but I'm gonna have to get better at fighting and all that junk first, and aim. So I wasn't sure next time I'd be back. So we found a couple of the like towers and one of the ships. So we got some elytra. Chill out. Seriously, they need to relax. Come on, Enderman. Did no one tell you it was a video game? Chill. Oh, where'd the music go? Did I buy music? One sec. Oh, that was so sad. I don't do anything without music. I listen to music at work, I listen to music while I'm driving. Now if I don't have it, it just feels really, really quiet and weird. Okay, so now we're talking. And I know I just said not too long ago I wanted to build out the riverside before taking the river all the way along its path, so let's maybe do that. So I'm not just a hypocrite. Fill in some of this because it's gonna start lifting up here. Let's grab oh, I already had dirt in the inventory. Oh well. Whatever, whatever. Okay. And I still have some bits that go down to the bottom. Some that come up a little bit. Build this out there. Put that like that. We're just kind of free balling. Take this up a little bit because it looks like I started to bring up the edge over here. So let's continue along that path. Okay. That maybe looks good. I think I probably want on one of the sides to bring it out kind of far, have a big riverbed, because this one is gonna have to be pretty small, at least in this section. Could take it out a little more here, but I might leave it. Okay. Build this out. Fill in some of this with. Ooh, we bumpin'. Okay, I definitely want to have more trees because I definitely prefer, well, I say that. I don't know that I prefer building with wood, but because there's, especially in Skyblock, there's so many, wood is a little more accessible than different types of stone, at least from what I can tell so far. I don't know if maybe I just haven't been paying attention and maybe there's gravel, stone platform, auto smelter. What is that? Enchanted cobblestone, compactor, mystery silverfish. Yeah, so I don't know if there's like a trade to get the other types of stone. Can be used in a minute. Oh shoot, I need to have made these. Oh, let's get on that. Sorry, sidetracked. I built all these smelters and was using up my coal, and I was like, this is going to be so tedious. My dog has a weird obsession about cones. Like any type of cone? Traffic cone? One of those cones you get from the dog doctor? Vet? Whatever. I promise I'm not dumb. Well, I am dumb, but I'm not stupid. Okay, let's make a couple of these then. What was it? Cobblestone all around. Oh, well, sweet. Let's make another one, because I want one for gold and I want one for the iron guy. Is there anything else? Diamonds, redstone are fine. Emeralds will be fine. Cobblestone's good. Coal is good. Okay, maybe I only need 2. Let's go give him to him. Automatically smelt. I don't know what these different slots are. Let's put this back. Oh, I can't put it back down? Skin slot. Fuel. Automated shipping. To make your minion auto. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Okay, that's good to know. But anyway, stop getting distracted, Megan. Throw that in with the iron. Every time she sees one, runs around the garden, and then she doesn't want to give it back. Like traffic cones? I don't know that I understand what kind of... where she's getting cones from. In the meantime, though, we do need to... we do have some coal in here that I can use up. Boop, 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 boop. Toss all those in. Grab the extra gold. I just already emptied them all out. Whatever. Whatever. I'll figure it out eventually. I'll figure out what I'm doing at some point. Throw those back in. Throw that back in there. Like from a tree. Oh, gotcha. Pine cones? Yeah, they are cones. I just, you wouldn't normally hear just cones, so that's why I was confused. But yeah, oh, I get it now. Yeah, I could see. That's like, I've seen a lot of videos of like dogs that pick up just huge sticks and they like can't get through doors or can't, they just like can't do anything because they've decided they want this huge stick and they will not give it up. So I definitely get that. Dogs are kind of funny sometimes. Oof. Oh. I was like, why is it not dying? Because I'm not fighting it with a sword. Rip. Yep, that's my name. Sometimes I talk to myself in the third person. Lol. Okay. Come here, zombie. Oh, no. Leave me alone. I'm trying to do things here, spider. I also don't know if they fall off the edge if you get to keep the stuff they launch off there with. Oh, thank you. I was no part in giving it to myself, but I'm happy to have it. That was all my parents. Props to you guys, parents. Okay. Man, I feel like I had a plan. Oh, it was the compactors. Okay, so we did that. Back to river time. Okay. Also, so once we build this up, oh man, you're gonna be doing a good bit of that. Although I don't intentionally fight a lot of stuff, there's plenty of stuff that decides to mess with me and my space. Let's bring this out a little more. Like that. And over here. Awesome. More there. And then we'll build that up to match. Bring the dirt up as well. And make this a nice little riverbed. And then I'm thinking, I'm kind of thinking I want to jump onto the survival world too, maybe in like 30 minutes or something.